And it's a very, very, very warm welcome, or is it a slightly chilly welcome, to the wonderful location of Lofoten Islands in Norway. Hello, how nice to see you. It's really great to have a whole bunch of people along for another scenic flight with the Let's Fly community. So great to have you all along. And let's see who we need to welcome today. I haven't got the name tags turned on, so that's going to help this little process, isn't it? So let's say hello. Whoops, pan rather dramatically over there. Speed Bats, hello. Atom Toast in your H500, very good, love that one. Oh, Blade 01 UK, you're in the 407, at least that's what it looks like to me. That's a bold move after what any builds did to that helicopter. Anyway, we move on. Northland Air, hello Northland Air, are you in the Discord chat by any chance? Apparently not. Northland, have you been in a stream before? Because you're a long time participant in the community, but I don't know that I've seen you in a flight for a very long time. Anyway, welcome to you. Whisper Dark in your R66. Hello, Whisper.
Hello, hello.
Hello, there you go. Why did you choose the R66 today?
Big window, good sightseer.
Good sightseeing for the spectacular Norway fjords and peaks, 100%. So I'm not the only Bell 206L3 apparently. Alois brought that one. Hello, Alois Sibus. And who else do we have here? N1 Clock, or is it Nick Clock? Nick Lock, or N1 Clock, I don't know. But hello to you in your R66. Chris Loire, ever reliable in your S76. Hello. Charlie, Fredericks. Let's see if Fredericks has got my favourite H130 today. No, you've got the 206 as well apparently. That's what it looks like to me. JB.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. There he goes. Hello, Fredericks. There we go. JB Vox, excellent, with the gunmetal 500C. Love that. Ritzkio Llama, good choice. Alpine helicopter, good choice. I like that. Who's that flying over there? Firehawk. Hello to you. Aquastring. Tiger Moth. Tiger Moth, are you in the chat as well?
I am indeed.
Hello, Tiger Moth. Good to have you along. Rough Landings. Hello to you. Oh, actually, yes, you haven't seen you in a flight for a couple of weeks. You've been too busy building your sceneries, Rough Landings.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. yeah. I'm busy on the weekend, so it's nice to have a free afternoon.
Well, it's great to have you along. Sabine, or Sabine, hello to you in your H500. Stearman as well. Louise in the distance on the apron over there. Come over and join the flock when you're ready. Stearman, hello to you. You're sort of spawned inside an aircraft there. Looks a bit uncomfortable. But anyway, let's divert our attention over this way. Pathless Spore 60. There we go. That's a name I've not seen before. I'm pretty sure I would have remembered that one. Hello to you in your H500. GD as well. Quasi Archer. I think I said hello to before. Murray, very reliable. Doberman in your H225. Okay, good luck with that one. I hope that flies nicely for you. Oh, are you on the... Is that you, Doberman, there speaking in the chat?
Yeah, that's me from the UK.
Well, welcome along. Good to have you. And NZ Bank Boy, one of our racing H500 participants. Good to see you.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit of a sense as to who actually participates in the voice chat and who's going to say hello if I say hello to them. So there we go. I am flying the, I'll just come over here a little bit faster now, the Cowan Bell 206 Long Ranger. And this has been enhanced with the DHM sound pack, which is newly released. Mostly recorded from the Bell 505, because that's what Hugo from DHM has got access to. But it's thought to be a pretty similar drivetrain, let's say, between the 505 and the 206L3. So that's what he's done. He's created the beautiful new sound pack. Just like the 206 B3, it's full of wonderful blade slap effects, which I think are really successful. It's just that one thing. I'm going to go inside the helicopter now, and let's see if you spot what I spotted. Now it's not there. I've been getting a lot of sound bleeding through from something else, and I don't quite understand it yet. I haven't figured it out. I know for sure that it's going to bother me, but we'll just deal with it when it happens. So let's just see. So, what are we doing? We are having a look at the flight plan. Has it unloaded itself? No, it hasn't. So I'm now in the habit of using Navigraph. So yeah, we're in the far north of Norway up here. We're not quite at North Cape though, but we're not too far along from it. We're starting at Leknes. We are flying up the island and crossing the island. We'll find a bridge over there, and we'll do a mountain landing up here. There's a lovely mountain lake we can land alongside over here. I'll call all these out as we go. We'll proceed along the peaks here and cross a bit of water to get to the next island, and we'll have a landing at Skagen just to rest and let people catch up and refuel. And then we get into our tallest mountains on this northern reach up here before proceeding south and enjoying some of the beautiful scenery along here. I'm hopeful that the cloud, we'll have to find out what it's like. We'll look at the weather in just a second. We'll proceed down the coast here, and we'll go and have a look at the point of interest that they put in, the Skrova lighthouse. That's down here. I might do a little landing on the rocky island just for fun, and we come into Helles, is it? Vestvågøya airport, which is actually, I've just taken a one-day free trial on that airport, so I think it's Wombi who's put that in to the MSF marketplace, and you can just get that for a free trial if you should like. So yes, you can join us if you should like. Yes, Northlands, it's been a while since you've been made a stream, so it is really great to have you along. Long time community participants. So, weather. What is the weather looking like? I'll just cheat and look at my info bar. That's what I normally do. So we've got winds 3 knots only coming from the sort of the northwest. That's not a problem. 10 degrees is the outside temperature. It's positively tropical in the far north of Norway. You're probably all going around in shorts and t-shirts up there. And we've got the BO206 loaded up there, that's correct. But this cloud cover is looking a bit suspiciously low, so we're going to have to see what that's going to be like. In fact, that's kind of worryingly low looking out there. It's right in the mountains. Look, we're just going to have to go and see what it's like, people. We might be modifying the flight plan a little bit as we go, so we don't fly directly into clouds. Hello, Tom. Good to see you. So let's get started up here in the 206. Oh, who's that? Charlie in your M860 through there. Very good. Now, do I need the checklist? Well, I might just do it just so that I don't do any silly mistakes. Oh, I'll just load myself up here. I like taking a full helicopter out, so we'll get 4 people in there. I won't change the cargo. I will get the fuel full though, and that's 1841. That's close enough to full for me. That's good. And so I'll just take a quick look at this checklist to remind me. So I think we're all fine down here. We've done the altimeter. Fuel valve is on, and the hydraulic is on up here, down here. Gen switch off now. Everything up here should be off apart from the directional gyro. That I don't think that is a concern. Anti-ice, pitot heater is off position. Okay, right, fine. So let's just get that battery on. Battery. And we'll mute that sound. Specially and lovingly recorded for us by DHM. So, anti-coal and position, they can both be on. I do like this backlighting up here. I'm going to show you the excellent thing that Hugo created for us inside the sound pack. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Rotor brake is off. Rotor blades are, well... not terribly clear, but they'll do. Starter button, and so we are just going to monitor it down here. Here's my starter. Here's the throttle. We'll make sure that's down at 0 and not 25. That's on 25, so let's just release that and get that on here now. So, holding down the starter. Yes, can't hear anything. Interesting. It's just there now. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about the sound stuff in MSFS. It's very strange. Very strange how they've done that. Let's get that onto the idle stop there, 25. Starter can come off now. We're at 50%. We did not exceed, I don't think we did exceed our TOT, so that's coming down now. Torque is coming, it's on 30% right now. Yes, we're in the slightly wobbly part of the regime now as we just come up to speed there. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Gas producer is steady on 60. That's where we want it. Gen switch can come on. Rough landings. I think that might be you that we need just to get you muted over there. Just a bit of clicking and clacking coming through. Gen switch is now on. And ELT is fine. The breaker for, I never quite understood this one actually. I should, that is in. Oh, breaker off then on, right? So that we just check that that's having a warning there, which it isn't. and so that's done. So engine run up, all gauges indicating normal. Let's have a look. So we're green, we're green, we're green. Green, 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 green. Okay, green. We're fine. We're steady here. So let's just slowly open up that throttle. Let ourselves come up to speed here in beautiful far northern Norway, people. What a treat we are to have if we can avoid the cloud. If we can avoid the cloud. So I'm just edging up on the... Which one do I have it flying? Yes, right. So edging up on the throttle lever here. That's where I've got my throttle control. It's just starting to bite now. Outside air temperature 10 degrees. I think I'll get the pitot on once we're all powered up here. Bit hard to hear their excellent work. I've chosen a German livery today. Oh, look, the governess has got it. Yes, so what to do about the fact that the audios, I've got a bit of a balance issue here in the audio, so let me just see what I can do here initially. Sound, aircraft engines already is on 100, master volume, I don't think I want to be changing that. Well, I might just have to, 70, and then turn it down elsewhere. Other aircraft is on, it doesn't matter what I put that on, I can't turn the other aircraft off. Oh, there's the sound I don't want. Yes, not good, not good. Well, what if I put that back? So I'm getting a bit of a phantom sound coming through from somewhere that doesn't want to be there. There it is. Oh boy, that is painful. I've been looking at this console. There is some, I don't know what these input events are all about up here. I don't know, that's very annoying that that is happening. Very annoying indeed. So I'm just going to have to deal with it and just fly and stop complaining about it. So let's have a no. Let's not look at that one. That's all fine. So pitot heat, I said, would be on. Avionics will definitely need. So we'll wait for all of this to power up down here. Just pop outside. And what are we going to do here? The wind. Let me just maybe get my map ready as well. I've sort of switched to using Navigraph for the most part. I think what we'll do, people, is we will we'll sort of go south and we'll sort of look at the bay and we'll turn left, I think is what we'll do. So what I might try to do is extricate myself here from this log jam in the helicopter parking area. So let's get these, let's get my, there it is, head tracking on, left. Interesting sound. Interest left and left on here, aft. So I should expect a little bit of a crosswind from the right, I should feel. Maybe not enough to bother the... No, we're moving forwards. 203, more aft stick required. Then a bad habit of relaxing my grip on that stick when... There's an oscillation here that I've caused, and that was terrible. Is that SAS on? No, it's not. It feels like it is. And look how fast I'm going here. This is terrible. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, now that I've messed that up so badly, come over here onto the runway and face in this direction, and we can form up as usual on the runway and get ready for our departure to the, well, south initially. It really feels like the SAS is on, even though it's indicating that it's off. Very floaty. So what if I cycle that on and off? Hopefully that will do it. Invalid waypoint index. Yes, I think I know what that is. Everything else should work there, though, on the PMS50. So let's have a look outside. How are we going out here, people? Oh, that camera is in the wrong position. Beautiful form up over here on the runway. Let's get you all lined up, people. Getting ready to go. Oh, that cloud does look dark over there on that horizon, doesn't it? That does look dark. Yes, lining up. I can see them all coming out now. Ritski as well is in there. Lovely to see you. Oh, look at the sun going through those clouds on the horizon there. That does look exciting. That does look exciting. Skuska, hello to you. I haven't seen you before, I don't think. Alright, so Northland and Marth, get you over here onto the runway when you're ready to go. Fredericks, you're going the wrong way there. Fredericks, might get you to do a bit of a 180, please. Oh dear. quite a tight formation, you got to say. And what do you know? The sound's gone. Wow. So now I've got the proper sound, which I'll probably have to kill once I... Woody Wit, hello. Once I get going here, and it happens once more. Now, why is that in the wrong position? So I'll just fix my rear view camera just while we wait for people to form up. So just come over here. This is the one that always confuses me when we actually get flying, because I can't fly backwards. But oh, what an amazing formation of excellent helicopters, people. So good, so good. Right, so chase plane, and we are going to chase rear, save that position, and hopefully the... Is that not sinking? Chase view. That's gone wrong as well. Chase rear. At least that's now right. Spot. Chase view. Alright, so that's a bit strange. Feels like it's sort of reversed itself. Right, so let's come on this side for my chase view. And save the position of that one, please. Okay, that's done. Right, so let's go. There's the sound back. What if I just cycle it? No. Cycle it again. No. Cycle it one more time. No. Terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Where is that coming from? It's coming from MSFS for sure. I think it's some engine sounds being triggered inside this model and the other ones I've been using. So raising the collective, looking down the runway, and getting ready to lift here. Not as much left pedal required. Still not as much left pedal required. Yeah, very wafty. I'm sure that SAS is on, because I can't do a proper hover. Curious and curiouser. Alright, let's pitch down. Slowly gain speed.
SAS doesn't activate till like 44 knots.
I would have thought so as well, but I feel that there's something fighting me. In fact, if I bring up the input viewer, I would not be surprised to see that trim moving around. That would prove it, actually. So let's get moving down here. Look at these beautiful steeples in Leknes, in beautiful far north Norway. Ah, so good. Let's pull a little bit more collected, Matthew. Get a little bit of speed going over here. I just had a temp warning there as well, curiously. I haven't seen that before. So we're going through the roof there on torque. We don't want that. So let's start to nose down that trim. And I'm just going to have a little quick cheat and look at that input viewer. Is that moving around or not? Apparently not. So maybe it's just me. Who'd have thought it? Who's ever experienced such a thing? Oh, that sound.
Yeah, I haven't been into Cowan in a little while.
What a weird sound that is. That is this phantom sound that's being generated. I've not been in the Cowan Simulations 206 for a little while. I did have a fly with it yesterday, and I thought I was going just fine with it. 100 knots on now, and we're just going to come up into this valley, having admired this view of the sea here. Particularly ancient rocks over here in this part of Norway. Particularly ancient. So the bedrock, so I am led to believe, was formed 3 billion years ago. So it makes these some of the oldest rocks in Europe. And like all the fjords, all of these sort of U-shaped valleys were carved out by glaciers flowing down lower. Oh, the weather has just updated for me. I just noticed that. Let's see what that happens. You might be surprised to know that the Gulf Stream actually keeps us reasonably warm in winter, so it's the winter up this far north is actually, surprisingly, not even as cold as some parts of the the eastern seaboard of North America. So that sort of blew my mind a bit. Right, how are we going with these frames, people? I'm just going to have a quick look at my sort of system resources as well. I would just do anything to kill that sound. By flying outside, that's going to be hard work. Oh. Beautiful blade slap sounds, which are being masked by some other phantom audio being generated inside MSFS 2024. Not the fault of DHM. A real pity. Oh, so many helicopters. I love to see it. I really love to see it. Let's continue to get that nose trim. Oh, I'm actually overspeeding it, people. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just get that collective back. Yeah, I feel like I'm pushing the resources on my computer today. I'll have to just have a quick check it out. And now I'm actually getting faster because I have now got too much trim in. Let's try and do a better job of that. Where is that sound coming from? It sounds like a distorted H125. I deleted all my stream packages, which was my action point after the flight last week to see if we could if that was going to help the situation. It helped once, but it has not helped this time. Where is it coming from? Right then, so we are starting to almost fly properly now. Oh, have I slowed down? Are people overtaking me? No, 80% torque. We are climbing, which is correct. So these little islands are interesting. I believe they were smashed down by the glaciers, but they slowly kind of rise again. Hello, Mrs. TPHI. Nice to see you. Giga, finally got to watch a stream again. I won't be able to join today due to my sim rig being out of commission for the time being, but hopefully I can join soon. Oh, what's happened to your sim rig, Gigabyte? Or Giga, sorry. Always flying, that's a known bug. This audio thing that I'm having? Is that what you're talking about, always flying? Still just trying to get the trim right here on the 206. I've got 100 knots on right now. I'm at 80% torque. We are climbing. That's what we want. Look at these dramatic peaks. Always flying. Please tell me more about this known bug, because I have tried to search around for it, and deleting the streamed packages worked once, but it did not work. I deleted the entire folder yesterday and got it to restream everything again, but it has not worked. Potential risk of a downdraft here. It's only 3 knots though, so maybe we'll be fine. 6 knots, 7 knots, so it might be a tiny little downdraft coming through here, people. Just be aware of that. Hello, D. Jalan, I think is how I say that. So thank you. Or is it DJ? Oh, it's a DJ Allen. I've got to read them 3 times sometimes. It was in the bug list, always flying. Which bug list? Tell me more. I need more information at once. I'm desperate to find some solution to this because it comes and goes. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's a disaster. are my system resources coming along here? GPU is doing okay. I've got a couple little stutters, but the VRAM's only 11.3 at the moment. That's out of 16, so that should be okay. Giga, currently trying to figure out how to get my joystick and pedals in a comfortable spot that won't interfere with my driving wheel and pedals. Have you got one of those sim rigs that's got like a yoke, a central stick, a wheel, car pedals, aviation pedals, shifters, throttles, collectives? Have you got an all-in-one sim rig? Always Flying, you'll post it on the Discord. Thank you so much. And can I fix it right now? Oh dear, oh dear. Sometimes just going outside and then inside again seems to fix it. Maybe, I think it's... Oh, that is such a pity. Oh, so we're already at the cloud level. We've got some sort of quite high clouds over here on the left. Some sort of light, low clouds here. I think it looks okay for getting up to our lake landing. That's what we want to do. So, okay, so no quick fix, Always Flying, thank you. So, interesting that it came in the previous sim update, because I've been having this for a few months. Giga, eventually I just might. I enjoy all simulation basically, so I'll eventually be doing almost everything. Oh, you need more than one sim rig if you're going to do everything. Amazing. Bristling with controllers. So this is Vestvågøya Islands, and the next island we're going to cross over here, and we'll see if we can find the bridge, is Austvågøya. These are all linked up only in the last 20 or 30 years with a project to connect all the islands so that you didn't need to catch a ferry to get between all these places. Finding it just a little bit hard to regulate the speed in the 206. So I've got fast again, people, sorry for that, and people in slower helicopters. I will try and do a better job. Maybe I will go on with the SAS just for now. There's the bridge, I can see it, just after these next dramatic hills over here. So I said I was going to slow down, but instead I sped up. So this is sort of bringing back memories of flying the the Cowan SAS helicopters months ago. Sorry, people. I'll do 100 for a while and let people catch up if I can actually manage that one simple task. Might try a speed hold, actually. So now the faster helicopter is going to overtake me. There we go. So I've got 95 at the moment. That'll just give them a chance to catch up, and probably some of the other ones to overtake me. So it was the... Hopefully I'll have room for multiple rigs one day. Yeah, I bet. Oh, biggest issue is budget and space. Yeah, sure it is. I bet it is. It doesn't help that I'm very tall, so it doesn't fit in most pre-built rigs. Oh dear, you don't fit in there. Yes, multiple rigs. Wouldn't that be great? I wouldn't mind having space for one rig. That is beautiful. What a beautiful part of the world. So yeah, these bridges were built only about 20 years ago. Or the project was completed 20 years ago, at least anyway. That's the Lawfast project to link all these Lofoten Islands. Okay, pulling collective now to lift up, so we'll go up this valley here. To find our beautiful lake landing spot. Yeah, I'm getting slightly dodgy frame rates today. The resource monitor looks like it's fine. Only 56% on the GPU. The CPU's fine as well. 11 gigabytes. I might just knock down the object level of detail again, but it's not too bad. Up the valley. And we're climbing up there, people. It's a bit of light cloud right now, but I can sort of see through it. That's what it's like for me. Other people might get slightly different representations of the same weather. So we'll have to see what it's like. Ah, so good. So good. Woody Wit, hello to you. It will return after the fix, says Always Flying. What will return? The bad audio or the good audio? I want the good audio back. Okay, I'll probably say at about 100 knots, people, just as we climb up to the lake up here. These razor sharp ridges. We needed a GL pilot for this, but I think these razor sharp ridges were, it was something to do with water getting in between the rocks and freezing and then cracking everything in these sharp corners. So the bad audio will come back after the fix. Is that what you're speculating, Always Flying? Why? Because they won't fix it properly? Is that what you're saying? 4-second shark. Mr. What am I going to call you? 4-sec. Hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, let's see how this is coming along up here. So, we're climbing up to our lake, which has got a pretty spectacular view down. When we do this lakeside landing, I'm just going to also... In fact, I can see it, can't I? Or is there two in there? So, there's a sort of a long one, which is there. Okay, that's the lake. That's it. So, let's get this SAS off. And let's reset that view, and let's get the head tracking on, and let's lower the collective so that we can land alongside here. I'm going to go for the far bank, people, because that means we will have a spectacular view down. Shark! Gotcha, shark. Thank you. $80 knots. Landing light goes on. And... oh, look at that. Just those distant ridges as well. The way the light's catching them, that is lovely. So, I'm going to land on the far side over there. You can land wherever you like, really. Let's get the noses pointing into the lake. That always looks nice, if we're all kind of pointed in the same direction. And there's a sort of a steep drop-off over here, so you don't want to go too far. Lifting the collective, already on the left pedal, gliding down, and I'll just do my 180 here, now that I've sort of got speed under control. Got some white grass. Is that ice or rock? It's white enough to be ice, isn't it? But it's sort of painting the grass white. Nose is pointed into the lake, and that will give us a nice backdrop at the back there. Now we are down. So let's get outside. Let's enjoy the scene. All the helicopters coming in. Mike Kilo, let's look at your landing here. You're right in front. You're doing a pretty good job so far. Yes. Yes. Slightly in that bush from my point of view, but you might not have that bush in yours because the auto-generated trees don't always auto-generate in the same place. So, nice smooth landing, Mike Kilo. Enjoyed that. Who else can we pick on? Ritzkio going for a walk in amongst the helicopters. What a beautiful scene. Very sure and steady as Firehawk. BP Spotter. Hi, my MSFS 2024 got stuck at 97%. Is there any advice you can give? How can I solve it and how I can open up the community folder without opening the sim? Well, the community folder you can just rename. So if you know where your community folder is, and it changes depending on what sort of installation you've got, you can just rename it. So I call mine old community, and then it won't load the community folder. That's how I get it to do that. And when you say it's stuck at 97%, 97% loading, that feels like it's a known issue. I feel people will have come across that before. Nice landings, people. Oh yeah, NZ back boys straight in the lake. What's the fishing like in there?
Taking a bath.
Taking a bath. An ice cold bath. Well, it's positively tropical here in northern Norway. 7 degrees Celsius, lovely. Positively tropical. Yeah, that is an excellent view of some excellent helicopter pilots. Look at you all. It just keeps going and going and going and going. All the helicopters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, 32, about 32 at least, doesn't that count? I bet there's another couple coming around over here. Oh, that view over here looking back north as well. Ah, oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, those sounds. Fix that problem. Well, look, I'm reassured if it's not just me. I'm reassured. N1 clock, there you go. Or, yeah. Nick? I'm not quite sure. A faulty add-on in the community folder course is 95% of the issue. Shark, yeah. So, just rename that community folder if you can find it. Persistent audio object limit bug in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Yes, yes, that's what I want to know about. Fix it, Microsoft. Fix it. All right, how is this coming along? That's well behind. Let's get that a bit more up to date. Oh, I can't. Actually, I had to put this outside. That sound is so horrible. What a pity. I wanted to demonstrate the new audio from DHM today, and now look. Now look. Very annoying. All right, get ready to pack your bags, people. We are going to continue flying in a minute. And we are going to proceed up the sort of the spine of mountains here in Austvågøya Island. So this lake is called Botnvatnet. So it's a cirque lake. It's formed when a glacier scooped out a bowl. The glacier scooped out that bowl that we are looking at right now. The Norwegian term for these iconic lakes is blikkstille, which means smooth as polished metal. There's a little bit of wind on this one today, but it was reflecting the sunlight just beautifully yesterday. In fact, it's reflecting the sunlight beautifully today, so we are not feeling at all hard done by here. That is beautiful. Oh, that sound. So let's get back in. Oh, I really hope this is a bug that's we can look forward to a swift fix for. All right, I'm lifting. I'm going forward though, I don't want that. So back on the cyclic. Yeah, I feel with the Cowan 206, sorry, you need to be a little bit ahead of the controls, anticipating a bit more than on some other machines. Do our turn here. And say goodbye to our spectacular lake. Try not to hit, I'm guessing that's Whisperdark over there. Yep. Come over this way. And proceed northwest. Or northeast. Northeast. There we go. Alright, you're with me? There we go, people. Good on you. That's excellent. What a strange sound. Shave and Wookie, will the flight still be going in 30 minutes? Yes, it will. You might be able to join us at the middle airport, which is called Skagen. But you'll definitely be able to find us. So yes, it'll still be going on in 30 minutes. Shave and Wookie, and it will be great to see you, of course. So let's climb up this side. Small risk of updrafts and downdrafts here, so be alert to those.
Norwegian Air Traffic Control, let's fly a helicopter group flight, 37 aircraft inbound, next destination.
Thank you. You're doing the 1990s commercial radio call version of air traffic control. Wow, look how sharp this ridge is. That's impressive. I'm going to say the satellite photography, not the highest resolution there, but the terrain is really sharp. Just this razor sharp ridge right here. Interesting. And sun's just catching it beautifully. That sort of pale northern summer sun. That's actually quite pretty coming through there. Catching those clouds. So I'm getting a bit fast, so slightly down on the collective. So I'll try and do it at 115 this leg. Starting to think the Navigraph performance is not the best. It seems to slow down the... Hold that altitude, please. That means my collective will control the speed. Stop leaning on that pedal, get that landing light off. Okay, that looks looking pretty stable now, so that's just about 110 knots. Oh, this beautiful sun. Ah, that lake was pretty. Let's get over here. Yes. Yeah, that's lovely. I've got the floats version of the 206. Well, it's got emergency floats on it. Won't be a chance to trigger those today, I should hope. That'll be a good safety feature to have flying around these fjords. You have confidence you'll be able to set down just about anywhere.
Landed on any water body. I promise you it floats.
Helicopters do tend to be a little bit top heavy when they're on the floats on the water, so there is a bit of a track record of helicopters rolling over and floating upside down. That's what happened to our Icelandic friend was telling us about the museum there at the town where we finished last week. They had a Dauphin on display there, which is the one that rolled in the water after an emergency float deployment. Oh, the sun just coming from behind that distant peak there is stunning. Stunning! Flyby! Yes! Amazing, 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 amazing. Oh, it's actually the ocean that's caught on out there. That's beautiful. Oh, breathtaking. Is that like that for other people as well? Are you seeing that kind of silhouetted sun there behind that tallest peak? It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to need to make a small right turn though. And to keep that tall peak on the left-hand side of us. Wow, I sort of feel like I need to apologise to Hugo and DHM for this audio interference today from whatever's bugged out inside MSFS. Not the fault of DHM, that's for sure. Of course, it's okay if I'm outside, but it's rather a difficult way to... Have I put this on the wrong... I've put the chase... Oh, there we go. That's better, Matthew. Oh! That's pretty. How's my speed going here? 100 knots, so just pulling a little bit more collective. External. That's very pretty. That is very pretty indeed. Yeah, good formation flying there, bank boy. So yes, we can cross the water over here. Yeah, I'm just noticing with the Navigraph plugin, it seems to drop a couple of frames each time. Oh, Tony, everyone vanished one by one for you. That's a bit mysterious. Getting just into a tiny bit of high cloud here. But I can still see the opposite shore, so I feel we're fine. Alright, so 3,000... Oh, still climbing. What? I thought it was on alt. Oh, the SAS has come off. Classic! Classic. Let's get the SAS on and hold the speed, but lower the collective, and we'll just lose a bit of height here, because that's obviously far too high. So we can follow the coast on the other side, so it might come down to about 1,000 feet. So I'm descending at 90 knots. Oh, that's very pretty. Oh, is this turning off the SAS when I come on the outside view? Yes, it seems to be doing that. Yes, I think I might just have to do this without SAS, because that's just going to be a little bit too difficult to get all that right. So we'll try and get a bit more speed up here, and get over to that opposite shore, and we'll probably get down to about 1,000 feet by the time we're over there. Oh, that pretty little fishing village down on our lower right. How cute. I'm guessing this is still too far north for there to be rich forests, or, you know, that the light's just not enough in winter. So we don't see a heavily forested landscape here. Or else Bijan's been over eager on on mapping them out. Oh, amazing. That sun reflection over the water, lovely. Yeah, Tony, I don't know why all the other pilots would have vanished for you like that, especially when it was working initially. So that rounded peak there on the islands, which is Austvågøya. I'll just keep that on my right. So maybe I'll just level off at about 1,600 feet here. And we'll just take that one peak on our right. Lifting a bit more collective here to keep that all under control. So I'll try and get back up to speed again, 115. One fix says to go to sound and switch to headphone simulation. Oh, thank you. I will be trying that in just one moment. I didn't quite catch that, but I will try that headphone simulation there. So let's get that SAS back on, get it to hold the altitude for me, which was a bit of a mess, so should be okay now. Just keep that rounded hill on our right. Just catching the sun beautifully. Another pretty town. I feel like I'm fighting the SAS here to make it go to the left a bit. Come on, SAS. Do as you're told. Yes, I think going into the menu is probably going to pause my simulation. So people will probably be overtaking me. Oh, because I'm now going fast again. Good grief. So let's just fix that.
CC mic check, please.
Didn't catch that one again, sorry. Get down to 115 knots. There's 115 now. 1600 knots. There's the hill that we promised. Nice. Okay, so how are we going here? Everything's looking pretty stable now. So we've got alt, hold, 1600 feet. We've got 110 knots right now. I'll pull 1 millimeter more of collective, and that'll just bring the speed up slightly. This is a bit more of a forested area, so Bijan looks like he's got it right, doesn't it? Like if we get lower down here, I suppose it's below that sort of more permanent snow line. Well, not that it's permanent, but that looks very pretty down in that little valley, doesn't it? So Skagen we are coming up on Skagen, our first stop here. That island went a bit fast, so we can follow the bridges over. So you notice the airport's actually on the other side of the lake, sorry, the water here. So I'll need SAS off now that I've finally got SAS right. I'll have to turn it off. So 1600 feet, and we can descend now, and as we follow the road in, and the airport's right over there. Oh, that came on fast. How's the wind doing? Pretty calm. Only a couple of knots from the north. These villages are very pretty. And why am I diving at 2,000 feet a minute? That's not what I wanted. A little bit more smooth and steady now. Beautiful little marina there in this town. So you can see how building all these bridges was quite a project. Yeah, you would, even to get to school, you might be riding on a ferry to get over. So all of these bridges open up this part of the world. I can see the runway now, just running alongside the water there after we cross this causeway and bridge. Speed mats is showing the way there. Landing light comes on. And I'm going to try the headphone simulation in just a moment. As soon as we get down on the ground over here, a refueling stop, take a very short break before moving into our next leg. Skagen. What a beautiful part of the world. Collective down, nose up. Oh, I've got a little tower over there on the right. Actually, not the left, the right. Yes. Yes, little flight of excellent helicopters. Good flying, people. Some other warning on something else. Okay. Alright, so I've come right down the other end here. I'm going to go leave a bit of room there. I might go over where Aquastring is. And we'll see if we can admire anyone else's flying. Let's avoid that car as well. Oh, you've got the 086A on high skids. Lovely. Don't often see that one. Taugs Hang has given us all the variants in that 500 pack. Dear, oh dear. I cannot get that to settle down. As I said, you've really got to think ahead. Ouch. Of this, it's very floaty at the moment, this thing. Okay. Let's see how we all go here. Bring myself down to idle. Have that. This is on 25, that's good. We'll mute that horn. And I am going to try this headphone simulation. Shame the tower isn't solid. Yes, Atom Toast, you'd be landing on it, would you? Okay, settings. Sound. Listening mode is on headphones. Oh, that's not what we're talking about. Are we talking about the headphone simulation or the listening mode? Loudest limiter is on. Mute audio and background. Oh, headphone simulation. Here we go. Oh. Maybe that's better? Maybe that's better? Look, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that might be better. Certainly I hope it would be, because it was pretty horrible before. I don't know if Hugo and DHM have tested... No, there's still some... I think there's still some sound leaking through there. A bit of a... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, there's still something coming and going. Nice sun for midnight, yes, JB. Northern summer. Right, I'm going to try and set up a pretty shot here, and then I'm going to roll the brake, and we will be back for our next leg in beautiful northern Norway, the Lofoten Islands. Nice sun for midnight, it sure is. Check your fuel level, people. Make sure you're not caught short. That would be unfortunate. So, there we go. Lovely. That looks beautiful. See you soon, people. All right, how are we going here? Let's have a quick look at this fuel situation. Good call on the time. I think I'll actually call it for tonight. Midnight sun in Norway. Oh boy. Yeah, I saw, pretty sure I've got some leaking sounds coming through there from some other, module in the system here. I mean, what else can I try? Headphones? So was it headphone simulation or the listening mode? Hi-fi. I wouldn't have thought this made any difference. No, it doesn't. Although it's just streamed in some part of my aircraft again. Have a good night, morning, day, everyone. Thank you, Adam Toast. Always good to have you along. Well, let's just try it with the headphone simulation on for a while. Listening mode headphones. I don't think this makes a whole lot of difference, this one. Yeah, multiplayer voice chat. No, I know that doesn't. Anyway, what a pity. Wow. Yes. So maybe a small improvement. It's muted it slightly. Okay, I'm coming back up to speed on the rotor. Oh, it's just gone. I'll make the most of that. There we go. Coming up to speed there on the rotor now. Don't need to push 70% torque though. Okay. How's that looking? Not sure that works. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Well, we'll go out the way we came in. I suppose it would have been slightly safer, though, if I were to... We've still got land. We just don't have much of a runway. Stearman, you're going to disconnect and see if the issue goes away. I have the same heli and same sound pack. I'm having sound issues as well. Yeah. I think it's a multiplayer thing in 2024. I think that's what it is. So something is talking through something else that it's not supposed to. That's what I believe the issue is. Okay, so we'll reverse course. We'll... Red Dirt Nurse has got the pointing in the right direction over there. I'm just going to come over and join you. Marf and your BO105, very nice. Oh, it's back. Wow. That's terrible. What a pity. I might do a little bit of testing when we get to the next point. Actually, when we get to the end, I might switch aircraft and just see, as everyone's powering down, what happens. So my idea here, if I can actually get the Cowan to touch the ground, do a quick little form up here. Yeah, everyone's moving. That's good. Ready to go, obviously. So let's just get the seat adjuster in here. That's better. Get the correct view on. There we go. 9 degrees. Tropical northern Norway. We're all on upstairs here. That's what I want. Let's go. And we'll do a right turn here just to enjoy the... No, we'll do a left turn. We'll do a left turn. So let's come up. Get moving. And we'll follow sort of the causeway out. Well, we're going to turn left through. It's going to be a 180. Yes. So good. 40 knots. Get a little bit more collective pulled up here. 45. And then it goes. Bizarre. Oh. Microsoft and a Sobo. How could you? How could you? So here's our slow turn. Maybe a little bit too slow. It's 70% torque, mind you. I must be climbing quite fast. Don't need to go higher than 1,000 feet on this leg, I don't think, because we're going to be following the coast. Oh, yeah. So some of the tallest mountains are over on the next island, as you'll see. Very good. Alright, so let's see what we can do about leveling this off. Sat. Alt. 800 feet there. Is headphone simulation on a keybind? That'd be handy if it were.
No, the keybind has been broken for decades.
Alt H.
Decades.
For a long time.
It's not working. Whisper is correct. So there's our sort of nice sounds from DHM, which are going to be spoiled any second now by that ridiculous multiplayer situation. So 800 feet, don't need to go much faster than that. It's still accelerating, so I'm just pushing down the collective. Looks like we're stable at about 118 now. Oh yeah. And now the sound's back in, so we turn that down once more. Yeah, love how they also made it so it's like 3 times louder than everything else. This whatever this problem is. It's like it's amazing how that escaped anyone's attention during testing. I guess when I was go on.
It sounds like somebody's in the back of my helicopter vacuuming.
Yeah.
From the previous party.
The previous party. Yeah, it's
cleaning up those crumbs.
The crumbs that Coast Guard left. In that Canadian Coast Guard BO 105. If only it were that simple. If only it were that simple. Stark beauty of those sort of bare hills is most excellent. So that's Skagen. So you can see they've already made use of this flat patch here. They've got power lines, they've got roads, so much less of a dramatic slope up this one, isn't it? So I wonder if the glaciers did quite the same work here as it did on some of the other sort of more dramatic fjords.
That looks really good as everybody comes out of the shadows into the sunlight.
Alright, I'll try and enjoy that. I mean, it does look beautiful. How's my speed going? 115. Is SAS holding? It is. That landing light off. Yeah, back into the light again. Beautiful. Briefly. That's the spot view. Now, what can I do with that? Actually, the chase would be a bit better, so I can... Oh, but I might risk losing the SAS if I do that. So if I do a flyby, I'll just give it a quick test. If I do a flyby, I predict I might lose the SAS. Oh, that does look amazing. Oh, the SAS has held that time. Alright, well, I'm just going to sit in the outside view for a little bit so that I am not quite so bothered by that horrendous sound. Yeah, and the sun just catching the peaks on the other side is just beautiful as well, isn't it? Helicopter 5432, firing at the PC now. Which ICAO are you near? Okay, the ICAO I would suggest is an NDB called Kilo Golf, or Leknes. I thought let's have a quick look at this town over here. This is this Sortland? Oh, whale migrations, right. Yeah, I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, this is known for the sort of whales coming through here. So this is Sortland. This is known as the Blue City because a lot of the buildings were painted blue. It's part of an art project or a community project they did. So I'm just going to see, probably not represented, I'd imagine. These aren't photogrammetry in here, so I'll just hop into the cockpit, get my trusty binoculars out. I'd say pale green, if anything. Sortland. Very pretty location, though, for this town. So we need to do a right here to get over to the NDB, so we'll maybe just enjoy the spectacular view up into the sun. Oh, yeah. That looks good. But it wasn't the view I intended, it was that one. That's just glorious. Glorious. Okay, we need to do almost a 180 here to the right. So, turning to the right. Here we go. Round we go, please, Cowan. That's getting it.
These buildings have a fantastic shade of Microsoft grey.
Microsoft grey. I'm going to just say pale green if I use my imagination looking at those roofs. Now, I wonder if helicopter 5432 will make it to this NDB. Which I think I can see the antenna of just now. At my 12 o'clock. And we're going to be doing a left to get into this beautiful valley. No, that one. So there's the NDB tower down there, just below my helicopter. And we actually need to get up this valley to the left. So I need to do another left turn now, people. Turning left to enter the valley. At least our speed's been a bit more stable on this leg. Oh, glorious. Into the mountains we go. I tried to find a spot in here to land, but they're pretty razor sharp, these edges in here. Bit challenging for a group landing, but we could give it a go. Yes.
The challenge could be a one-skid landing.
A one-skid landing, yeah. Well, the challenge is the fact that the ground's not particularly solid, because it's too... Like the, you know, the solid map is sort of not wide enough to support the machines. Okay, hold the speed and pull the collective so that we increase our height. That's what I want the helicopters to do. Okay, that's good. I think I've not messed that up. So, yeah, we'll just take this left into here. Classic U-shaped glacial valley. A bit of snow rendered into the satellite imagery, apparently. Pull a bit more, a little bit more collective. That's 80% torque for me in the 205. The 206, sorry, the 206L3. And we will start to lose trees, I suspect, as we climb up into here. This is the Norddalselva Valley. Norddalselva. Another pretty alpine lake up here. Gonna need to pull a bit more collective though to get up higher here. See if we can just get through that lowest pass there as we continue our climb up. Shaven loading sim now. Destination ICO to meet you all, you rotary wing reprobates. Well, we've just passed KG, the NDB. I'll just see if I can help you with an ICO shortly. There's that
I don't
point
see anything close by.
You know, we're at an inconvenient point for joins, aren't we? That's we'll figure out something though for you. What have we got out here?
Maybe you can vector to a star or a SID.
Yes.
We need a way to share GPS coordinates.
Yes, Louise. How convenient would that be? How convenient would that be? So, now,
I'm
this
sure
is...
someone could vibe code it.
Vibe code it. Lovely. Go on, give it a go. So, Middagstunden, that was behind us. So, let's get over this peak here and then see what we can do. Actually, I'll need to get the SAS off for that, otherwise I'm going to smack head first into it. SAS off! Whoops. Great piloting, Matthew. Excellent, there we go. How pretty is that? I'm going to find a peak here that's not quite so razor sharp and see if we can actually enjoy it. Although this one straight ahead's not looking much better either, is it?
The highest peak to your left's fairly flat on top.
The highest peak to my left, so literally at my 9 o'clock?
Where Marv is now.
Can't see it, so... where's my head tracking going? Oh, no, that still doesn't work. On the other side of the water? Question?
Yep.
I can't see Marv though.
9 o'clock for the rest of the pack.
Alright, well, I am just going to have to guess that it's this one here because I can't see Marv. So, that's what I heard there. Right, so head tracking is on. And we'll try and sort out Shave and Wookie as well. We'll try and give you a sort of a bearing to where we are here, going up here for a perilous alpine landing. Not part of the plan. Oh, that view down there's nice, isn't it? It's going to be good if we can actually land on this thing. Okay, much too fast.
Oh, intersection point R288P.
R288P, you got that?
Wookie copy.
Or just click on an aircraft on the map.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
my sim won't load right now, of course.
Hey, this is a little flatter on top over here. We actually sort of cope with this bridge here. Now. I think possibly lost control of my helicopter because the trim, I can't reset the trim. I thought, oh, I was supposed to put that special DJ with it out for us. I just need to do a radical change there on the trim. I might possibly have rescued it. Excuse you. Alright. Oh dear, oh dear. Just come to the edge over here. Well, it's on the ground. Looked rubbish, but anyway. Well, we'll enjoy this view for a minute while we wait for hopefully Shave and Wookie to get in here. It's not a bad view to take in. Not exactly part of the plan, but we'll get ourselves back on track shortly. Oh, we've got a very cute little alpine village down here that we can enjoy. Got another little sort of, it's not actually a lake, it's on the fjord, but there's a sort of a river, a sandy river mouth that we can try as well.
Is that sound you're referring to like a jet engine? Like an aircraft coming into land?
Yeah, it's, well, mine's stuck on, it sounds like it's stuck on an H125, but previously it was like a turbine when I was flying, when I was flying in the 500C.
I've just got that now as I've approached the whole group. The sounds come prepped in.
Yeah, it's some sort of multiplayer kind of thing. Who knows what? Who knows what? It's very disappointing. It was apparently previously fixed when I ditched all my streamed files, but it did not work today. Oh, there's a bit of on-off. Is that Murray? Bit of on-off work there on the landing light. Very nice. Saw helicopter 5432's caught up. And how's Shaven Wookie coming along? No word from the Wookie. All right. Well, as beautiful as this view is, I propose we move further down the fjord and we'll find the river mouth, where there's a nice sandbar we can land on as well. Hopefully that'll give people time to catch up. So I'm just going to get my helicopter level. Like that. Like that would be better. Aft on the cyclic. And off we go. Whisper Dark's heading in the right direction. Actually a little bit to the left, and then you will be. South down the fjord. Well, at least it's not just my installation. It doesn't make it much better. It's very frustrating. ZB-Doo is just spawned in as well. Hello to you.
It was quite noticeable as you increased your torque.
Yeah.
The sound it come up like you were accelerating away with a jet engine.
I know, ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. Why does it do it? How do they achieve that? Yeah, a gradual descent might be sensible here, so I'm going to try and get myself back up to 115 knots, and we'll just descend it slowly down the fjord. Space Cadet, I just landed, and everybody is leaving. Hmm? Oh, were you a bit behind us when we got to the mountain there? We've got another little landing here. In fact, I can see it already, the sandbar, down the far end of the field. So hopefully you can... Did you get a bit behind, Space Cadet? Hopefully you can catch up when we get down here. Oh, now that's glassy. Look at that glassy reflection of the peak down there in the water. Whew. Pretty. Power lines. So careful how low you go. And antennas, actually. Actually, they're antennas. Wonder why they're up here. They don't look like they're on the tallest spot, but maybe they sort of point down to a village on the other side. So this village has got a challenging pronunciation. I think it's Skarjegi and the Vesterelva River behind it. So the Vesterelva River is what we are going to be landing at the mouth of. If I can just get that position right. There we go. So we've got 400 feet, 120 knots too fast, so we'll try and slow that down a bit. This is an absolutely adorable village and very screenshotable if we can all get ourselves onto the river bar. Yes, the sandbar at the mouth of the river, and Space Cadet can catch up.
Space Cadet's caught up, as has Red Dirt Nurse.
Thank you. Good. It must be the comments are a little bit behind, so there we go. What a adorable little town this is. So my idea here is that we get onto that sandbar and get the noses pointing back into the fjord, the direction that we're coming from. We might get a beautiful little screenshot, little group photo down here, I think. .40 knots now. Sort of scooting in sideways a little bit. Yeah, Sabina has got the right idea there. Got quite a long sandbar too, so you've got a bit of a choice here. The Chinook's not going to fit on this thinner part, so Captain FS. Alright, well I better go and join the pack over here then, so let's come over this way. Noses pointing back down into the fjord. Oh, Sir DLW's made it along. Maybe the rugby's finally finished. And settle it down here. Let's move away from that 500. Alright. Collective all the way down.
What the hell?
What?
My controls are going haywire.
Oh,
That's
no.
got no control.
No control. That sounds worrying. Now, how are we going to get this group shot all framed up?
What the hell?
Tell me this is not pretty. Tell me this is not pretty. This is pretty, all right?
Not pretty for me.
Not pretty for you if your controls aren't working.
What the hell?
All right.
Dear. Let's get there.
Oh dear indeed. Sorry to hear of your woes over there. Let's just get this group shot in here. Very nicely done, people. Nicely done there. Good river bar landing. That's going straight to the screenshots channel, which has been very busy today. Whispers, one of our most reliable photographers. Oh yeah, very nice job there. You done. Oh, very, very, very pretty. And here's our little helicopter postcard to send from Skagiegi. Or oh god, sorry people of Norway. I spent half of the last one apologising to the people of Iceland for my terrible pronunciation. I'm doing my best. Right, so we can do a bit of a river run here, but the bit of a cable situation as well. So you might actually make it a cable run, fly directly over the pylons is possibly the safest way to do it. Not that they're collidable in here, but yeah. Okay, upsy daisy. I think we've all, I think everyone's managed to get in there nicely. Good work, people. So we'll just follow the river up initially. Head tracking, please. There we go. I'll move out rather than I'll just not collide with you. Oh, that's doing a terrible job over there from the host. Lovely. Right, yes, nicely done. Look at all the helicopters lifting off there. So good. So good. You're all going in the right direction too, so we find the river and head up it. Sort of already lost the river, so I can see it down. Am I on the wrong valley? Oh, emergency look at the map. No, we go left, not right. So we don't follow the river. Sorry. So we're going left. And we'll find the power lines in a moment. It's always good to choose the Creek Valley. Oh, there's the river. How did I lose that? I was following another
Every
stream
valley
or
has a
something.
river.
Every valley has a river. Well, that one's got two because there's another little stream that goes off it and I got confused. So this is the Creek Valley, I feel. Yes. All right, up we go. Oh, look how good that is. This is chocolate box kind of stuff. That's how pretty that is. All right. Oh, just had a bit of a panic there, Northland Air. Good, so the sound's not disappeared off YouTube. That's a relief. That's a relief. Right, so enjoying this valley. So I need a bit more nose up here. Getting a bit fast. Power lines there, so we'll just keep above those. Bit more collective required. That was slowing down too much. I've got, oh, it's 95 now, so I'll try and get that a little bit faster. Another beautiful subalpine lake. I mean, the scenery is quite something, isn't it? Let's get the slight oddity with that slightly low-res satellite imagery. You can kind of see the pixels in it on those sort of snowy patches. So I've managed to lose the road, but I am on a river, so we'll start to lift up over these. Careful with the collective there. Just risk it of over-talking it. Yeah, you can just see the pixelization in that satellite imagery, can't you? I guess alpine areas are always hard because you, especially at higher latitudes, right? Because you might not be able to get both sides in high resolution of a mountain peak, or it's just lower resolution. I don't know what I'm talking about. We need Cowan or Asai to explain that sort of stuff to us.
It deserves a bit of work, doesn't it, this area?
Well,
Andrew G is all over this.
Oh, and Andrew as well, yeah. So, I mean, the thing is that the terrain, you can see that the terrain elevation resolution is quite high, but it's just the satellite imagery over the top of it. Oh, look at that as we find the next fjord. And that's the right way, people. That is where we're going. So, we find that lovely lighthouse at the end of this line of islands. I was leaning on the pedal. Oh, and I'm grossly overspeeding it. I'm so sorry. That was poor piloting. Try and fix that. I think I just messed up the quick trim a bit and got myself confused as to what I was doing. So it's 120 now. I'll try and bring it down a bit.
This could do with a touch-up by Clifford.
Yes, well, if we do a low and slow trip, I was thinking Maui in Hawaii might be quite nice. It's quite a small island, but we'll choose our slowest helicopters. So it'll be good for R-22s, Cabris. I mean, people will still bring Chinooks, but, you know, and MH-60s. But we'll suggest people bring a slow helicopter. And Clifford has done a waterfall pack also for Hawaii. So that's an opportunity to just put that on the channel. But even if you don't have that add-on pack, still it'll be a fun flight anyway. I know people are very keen to use their Bell 47s. Was that Shaven Wookiee, in fact? I was talking about that. So yeah, we'll give you an opportunity to bring out your... Oh, I'm overspeeding it again. Just finding it hard just to get the balance right at the moment. The grey butcherbirds are very eagerly singing outside, making a racket. A little relative of Australian magpie. So, what if I get the SAS on and hold the Alt, because we don't need to be... This is probably about the right height for a while. There we go. So, this maze of islands here, now I'm slowing down, is it's a post-glacial rebound. So where the land, after those glaciers came down and scraped out those incredible valleys, the land was weighed down by it. The tectonic forces bring them up again, and so you get this we'd really need GL pilot to explain that probably for us. But some of these islands rise at a rate of a few millimeters a year. So you can see this absolute sea of islands, really. So you don't see that everywhere. So I think the prettiest way to do this will probably be to follow the opposite coast. And because we're just going to be hugging the coastline for a while to get down to the lighthouse, our Skorva lighthouse landing, which I hope should be fun. Another scenic site. Very pleased to have discovered a point of interest map, which I posted in the Discord. If you want to have a look at what we do on the Discord server, there is the link there. Put it into the events. I've pinned it into the event suggestions. I think it's always nice to try and get these flights in a place where there's a few extra details added, so people can enjoy all the art really that's gone into the simulator. Well, that cloud's really lifted, hasn't it? It was looking a bit worrying at first. Formation flying and the Chinook. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful light catching the clouds on the horizon there. Big Al. So what we're saying is these islands could be mountains in a few years. Well, I suppose the other question is the sea rising faster than the islands right now? In which case, maybe not. Maybe not. One more millimeter of collective because I'm down at 105 knots now, so we'll try and rescue that. I can't demonstrate this to you at all today because of these audio issues coming in the base sim, but the DHM sound pack for the 206L3 MB3, it's got a beautiful set of blade slap sounds. So,
and is that currently available?
Yes, available in the MSFS marketplace. So I might have to make it a little short or something. I mean, this was supposed to be the demonstration for it, but I can't demonstrate it properly because I'm getting all these stupid sounds being fed into the sim by some buggy process somewhere. Very disappointing.
Just for future reference, these little islands to your 9 o'clock are quite nice.
Yeah, I wonder if people sort of boat out there and set up camp. Looks pretty exposed, doesn't it?
The Wookiee sim is loading.
It's very rocky outcrops.
Yeah. Yes. Wookiee, really? So you've actually not managed to get on board with the fly yet? So you had a sim issue?
Yeah, it was crashing the second I hit the start button, but I went back a day of the system restore, and now it's booting now, so I should be joining you guys shortly.
Oh no! Well, we're almost. Oh, well, you know, this isn't the longest route. Where once we get to this lighthouse, and that's kind of the last stop, but you can hop in. It's the
thought that counts, right?
It's the thought that counts. I'm so sorry you've had problems that held you back.
It only did it because I wanted to fly. That's all. That's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
If you're running in a video, go in and clear the cache on your NVIDIA card.
I did, and I removed the MFS cache as well, and then I validated the files on Microsoft. I went from the beta to the stable release, and nothing worked, so I just went back to a system restore, and I fixed it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well,
it's booting now. It crashed instantly. Now it's booting, so I'll be there shortly. At least I'll be able to fly on my own.
Wow. People are up against it, aren't they? With the hardware and the software and the and everything else happening at the moment. Hard work.
If I snuck up on it, it would have been fine. But since it knew I wanted to fly, that's why it did.
Yes, if it detects the slightest hint of urgency, it'll be sure to fail, right?
It feeds on my enthusiasm. Yes, it strives to crush my soul whenever possible.
Murphy, I'm gonna wreck your day.
Yep. Oh, you want to use this? Okay, cool, great.
Okay, shutting down then. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, so those are still islands up ahead of us there, the big ones, the big mountains on the horizon. Those are still islands, and it's on those that we're going to find our lovely lighthouse landing. So we can probably weave in here a little bit. Yeah, I wonder what the fishing's like on all of these shallow islands and shallow water between the islands here. So in real life, the beaches here have incredibly white sand. White sand and turquoise water. So some people call Scrova, where we're heading, the Lofoten's Hawaii. So it's Hawaii with everything but the tropical warmth. And lush forests. Oh, just I see the weather changed again. Looks like the wind picked up a bit. Still only 6 knots from the north, so pretty calm.
Can we get an IKO?
Go ahead. You want an IKO?
Yeah, I need to know where to go. I can't see you guys on the map.
Try Mikmu. It's on my screen right now. Mike, India, Kilo, Mike, Uniform, Mikmu. It's just a waypoint that we're rapidly bearing down on.
Nice view of the sun back there, heading 330.
All right, let's see if I can just get outside. Oh, so my panel was momentarily rendered upon the water. Cute. Let's just get the sun out there. Oh, that is very special, isn't it? Yes, there's Fredericks. Do you know what? That is so special, I might just have to get all these bells all lined up. Oh! Good call, Marv. That has gone straight to the pool room. So good. So I think that was Mike Kilo and Fredericks in that shot. Sorry, who was trying to get in there? So I want to come through the right-hand side of this one, so we'll just change up this next tiny bit part of the leg. We'll just do a very gentle right here and keep the peaks here on the left. And then we'll go and find the... Or actually, would it be more spectacular if we... Yes, maybe it'd be more spectacular for the sun if we came this way. Or maybe I'm just like making this too complicated now. Nah, we'll go to the right, like I said. So we'll keep the tall peaks on our left.
Pick a side. Mountains are approaching.
Very remote living out here.
Yeah, but I mean, there's all those... Yeah, I actually see some buildings down there. Binoculars. Oh. Yeah, little huts or cabins in there. I'm imagining there's quite a lot of sea traffic through here, fishing boats and maybe ferries, you know, bringing things through. I mean, that road network, I suppose, has made it a bit faster to get around. So, yeah, I wonder how remote it really feels when you're out here. I wouldn't know. Gosh, it'd be difficult to cope with in winter, though, wouldn't it? With those long nights.
Maritime navigation must be a nightmare.
Yes, with all those shallow islands, you'd be, I imagine it'd be real shallow draft boats and stuff, wouldn't it? Just little fishing boats and stuff. Oh, I'm glad we came around this side. This has been very nice coming around here. Oh, I can see the lighthouse. Go ahead, Marv.
And that sun is cutting back in at 330 degrees again. Looks great.
Well, we're going to get a beautiful postcard opportunity when we get down here to the lighthouse. can just get the sense on some of the satellite imagery there that those beaches are very white in colour, like I was saying, that white sand. Not what you'd expect in chilly northern Norway. So this lighthouse dates from 1922, the Skrova Lighthouse. It came in a world update. The Serenity, Big Al, that's right.
If you've got your displacement mapping, bump mapping or tessellation turned on, it's actually very good close to the ground.
Yes, well, we'll get to enjoy that when we get over here to Skrova. I'm pretty sure I've got that switched on, so that's a public service announcement for everyone else. Okay, so the SAS comes off now. And the view gets reset, the landing light comes on, and we'll just reset that position. That's better. Head tracking. Now, there are some cables that link some antenna to the lighthouse here, so just be mindful of that. And we'll just land around the lighthouse, and we'll try and get our beautiful shot looking back into the sun, maybe, with that gorgeous sunset. Well, it's not really a sunset, is it? Just that low summer sun hanging in the sky. Another pretty village. Looks very exposed without trees, doesn't it? It looks like it's got some low bushes and stuff that have been planted, as in gardens maybe.
Got a few pine trees through here.
Yeah, do you have Bijan Seasons Enhanced, Marv?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, okay.
And then there was an update for it about 3 days ago.
Yeah, I try and update it periodically. Basically, when I think about it, I think, oh, I haven't updated Seasons Enhanced for a while, and then I'll update it. So I'm not very systematic about it.
I got an email that said it was time to update, so I was very happy with that.
Thanks, Bijan. So he's moved to a slightly different support model now. He's asking people to email him with their scenery improvement ideas. So just moving out of that forum. I mean, he's still there, active on that official forum, the MSFS, but he's getting people to send their comments in by email, so presumably he finds it a bit easier to keep track of all the threads. How cool is that? I'm going to land over here, I think, on one of these rocks. Hopefully the 206 won't fall through them. If I can get onto this high one over here, again, slightly lower resolution satellite imagery. Very gentle pace down to this one over here. Millimetering force. I'm being very careful with this approach over here. I'm not sure that I do have the highest. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. That was going so well. But I'm on the ground. Mike Kilo's there as well. Excellent stuff. I might just need to check my graphics settings there, Marv. Maybe you're right. It is called, is it not? Displacement mapping, isn't it? That's on. Yeah. I look at that and I just wonder if it really is on.
The ground next to the lighthouse is much better than the ground on their side of the island where you are.
Okay. All right. Time to get over to the lighthouse then. That's enough for me. Although I'm going to enjoy the view from here for one moment. Just to see if I can get a lovely shot back here. Oh, yes. How are we going to do that?
And in fact, I'm right on the border of the better terrain here.
Okay, alright, aim for Whisper Dark. How am I going to get that framed up? Oh, yeah. That's good. That's going straight to the pool room as well. Lots of castle references today. Go ahead.
I think I got a good shot there of the silhouette of one of the aircraft right in front of the lighthouse with the sun behind it. Come up pretty good.
Absolutely. Well, you need to get that into that screenshot channel. So, I'm not sure I've spotted Whisper, though, but I can come over here and avoid these cables, I think, and Enjoy this lighthouse. Yeah, this has got the displacement mapping stuff on it, but that other one didn't. How strange. Oh, that looks flattish. Oh, that land is not solid. Not where I chose.
Our resident photographer, Whisper Dark, is 3 o'clock to you, Matt.
Okay. Let me just, yeah, sort of sunk in there a little bit. Alright, let's go for another, see if we can get another nice shot here. Yeah, the key is to get that silhouette, isn't it? With the sun up there. It's beautiful. (1927) lighthouse, crowded in with all these helicopters trying to get a nice screenshot. I've got a Bell 427 there, and whose is the llama again? Who was that today? Oh, Ritskio, got a nice shot of you. Yeah, Whisper's in there. Whisper's fast on the screenshots. What a glorious scene that is. Oh, very nice hover there coming from J Rock, if I'm saying your name right. Big Al, do you have the Echo 19 sound pack for the default Bell? That's another good sound pack as well. It sure is a good sound pack. It's just that the Bell 407 is just a complete disaster right now. Having been given the... well, it says it's any builds, but it looks like they've just copied and pasted the flight model from the Viper, which is to say that it's awful. It's like flying a drone or something. It's very silly. Very, very confounding situation why they would want to do something like that. Alright, so we are just about done, people. We just need to get back over to the Austvågøya airport, which I have got a one-day trial on the Wombi scenery. So if we're going to follow the actual VFR, what we do is maybe sort of go back around the island again, and we just come in with this VFR approach here, and you sort of circle out here to join the pattern. So with the wind coming in at 6 knots from the north, I propose we go into the circle, loop it here, and then just come in on a right to do a right base onto runway 36 at Helair. So it's quite a short runway. So just follow me.
What's the ICAO of that runway? I can't find you guys.
The ICAO is ENSH.
ENSH, thank you.
So that's just been pasted there into the chat. ENSH.
All right, you lead, we'll follow.
Yes. I mean, Navigraph has slowly improved its VFR coverage, and what I can see on my map here, I've got it on the screen if you can see it in the stream. I've got 2 arrows pointing in that come to like an orbit, a beam of the runway. So yeah, let's just do that and see how we go. So lifting up, and I'll need to just straighten up first. Oh dear, not good, not good. Just confusing because it wasn't level, but we've kind of fixed it, I think. So heading out this way. Oh, there's a bit of a bit of a split level in the ocean there. Whoops. Who's that over there? Just going to buzz Space Cadets. And we'll head around this way, and we'll get onto that VFR approach for Helair. Dear oh dear. Yeah, Space Cadet, you got the trial too. Look, you know, I would have been happy to rent it for a day. If people make something available to rent for a day, I'll probably rent it. If it's just a couple of bucks or something, I'll just do that. But it was there as a free trial. So maybe if we come back to Lofoten some other time, we'll have to... I think you don't need free trial at once. So I might need to actually drop some dollars in the jar and rent it if I actually want it again.
Holy cow, do you guys have a herd?
Yes, we do.
I looked over my shoulder and Flight of the Valkyrie started playing.
Oh, look at this approach. Look at that. That's spectacular. Oh, the sun's just perfectly just over those sharp ridges, isn't it? I didn't even plan that. Sometimes it just works. Often it doesn't, but sometimes it does. So, 80 knots, and let's just consult the chart again. Yep, so I'm doing this approximately correctly. Yeah, so I think our record is to beat is 41 helicopters in a flight. Oh, those atmospheric effects are beautiful, aren't they? Just the illuminated mist or haze hanging above those valleys. Stunning. Wow. So the airport's in there. I think I can see the runway over there, but we'll just do this approach. 1,500 feet's a little bit higher than required. And how are we going over there? Very good. Hello people on Twitch, nice to see you. Don't forget to say hello on Twitch. Always good to have more people along there. Slowly building up the Twitch following, I guess. Like I've been primarily on YouTube, of course, so I've just started dual streaming in the last couple of months. Oh, this is just ridiculously beautiful right now, isn't it? I mean, it'd be pretty glary. You'd want your sunglasses, wouldn't you, doing this flight in real life? And so the circle is kind of, that we follow in here is kind of inside these islands, the little ones. That is amazing. That is one of the most spectacular sunsets we've had. Not that it's a sunset, of course, because it's in the far north of midnight sun. Wow. All right, so we can almost, yes, we're in the circle now. So we just do an orbit here. And so I guess the idea is that people join the little orbit there, and then from there because they're all going in the same direction, no matter which angle they've joined from, they can then sort of plan the approach to join the circuit over at Heli. Other people just gone straight into the airport. Ignored Matthew and all his goody two shoes VFR procedures. Still got a few people with me, thank you. So that's the airport straight ahead. So our circuit height would get down to about 1,000. So this is kind of a crosswinds join right now, but we'll just turn it into a right base. So I'll just go a little bit more downwind. I think the landing light is on. It is on. To get that nose up. Sorry, just lost a bit too much height there. People who are trying to fly formation with me. Terrible flying, whilst I was also worrying about the landing light. Alright, so I'll go in behind Amachi. On our right base to join our very short final on runway 36. No one else coming in from that direction at the moment that I can see anyway, unless they're under me. There we go, turning to join the final. Getting a bit low. Well done, pilots. Follow me. It's so good. So good. It's got a bit of a hill in this runway, isn't it? You can really see the level sloping down from where we are. Captain FS found a high spot up there for you, Chinook. Very well done. Beautiful silhouette on the mountain peaks again.
Oh.
I think I just about saw someone rolling it on the apron there. Alright, I'm going to line up. I think Fredericks has done a very nice job there, so I might just join him beside over there. Always flying, just doing a bit of a bunny hop in. Now, is that flag correct? It should be blowing. Oh, I think it is correct. So I do like it when they put a flag in the scenery, which is actually reactive to the wind. Not all of them are. Oop, it's pitched over there a little bit. Should I go a little bit further forward here? Oh, looks like we've got a scenery disagreement there. I can see Fredericks is probably not in the same scenery as me. You're a little bit higher. Red Dirt Nurse, very nice, but if you would mind possibly this nudging over to your left slightly, that'll look a bit more professional. Oh no, we've got very hotly contested real estate now. Oh dear. Alright, let's get that idled. I think that'll do for my parking. Should I try and come a little bit further forward? Oh, that was pretty good. I think we're not perfectly lined up today, but it's not too bad. Nice work, pilots. Oh, that midnight sun scenery is just absolutely crazily gorgeous, isn't it? Just crazy.
Boy, this BL405's got some ground effect going on.
What, too much or hard to control?
Yeah,
or?
you get close and it starts to bounce. Yeah, I'm just getting used to it. It's the first time I've flown it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I forgot to do the draw. I've got one to give away. So if you're on the newsletter list, you got a chance to win. So I've got one BO105 to give away. I was supposed to draw it yesterday. Whoops. Too bad. Someone will be able to hopefully get themselves a BO105 if they don't have it already. If they do already have it, I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do. I'll just ask them if they want to either give it to someone or whether they want to give it back to me to send to someone else. Oh, that's a pretty good lineup of helicopters over there. Oh, JB Vox, I love that metal finish on that 500C. Okay, so I'm going to idle it. So we'll give it a 2-minute idle, get that landing light off. Mute that horn. Get the head tracking off, I think. And 3, what else? I can just kill the pitot heat at this point. So where are we going to fly next, people? I've got that idea of the Hawaii waterfalls, low and slow. So bring your R22s,
Oh.
bring your Bell 407, sorry, your Bell 47s. What was that point? Sorry.
Sold. Hawaii it is.
Hawaii it is. Alright, well, I think Maui, well, the only thing will just be the weather. So, well, I'll just see what the weather's like when we get a bit closer. And if that's no good, well, I'll think of something else. There's always some part of New Zealand that's not in a storm. So we could, I feel it's in my break glass in case of emergency. If I can't find anywhere else, it's just like New Zealand again. Because it's never disappointing. All right, let's. That is a pretty good lineup of helicopters right now, people. I'm liking that. That definitely requires one more screenshot. And there's someone doing a bit of. Oh, that's a bit of stunt flying up the top there. That's good. Yes, yes, another excellent, excellent, excellent shot there. Oh, I've got to not forget to do that BO105 giveaway. Right, internal. So let's say we've been idling for 2 minutes. It's pretty simple at this point. Do we do the generator first and then the cut off or shut down? Collective, cyclic, throttle. So idle stop, it should be. Anti-ice, pitot heater's off. Oh, generator comes off, yes, alright. So generator goes off. Idle stop button, we release that. And which is over here, and down that comes. Then we get... Oh, it actually went back up to... It actually went back up to 100% again. That has happened before. I think when I get the camera too far away, it's something like that happens. Hydraulic comes off. Throttle is closed, I believe. 0. Not quite as I intended it, but it sort of worked in the end. Directional gyro comes off. Fuel boost breaker comes off. That's fuel valve. Fuel boost, they come off. Anti-coils come off once we've braked. Avionics can go off. Do you like those instrument lights? So we're only at 20% RPM. Can I pull a bit of rotor brake now? Tropical northern Norway. Okay, there we go. So that's stopped there. And I think that means I can turn off the last thing. So that's the position lights, the anti-coils, and the battery. Everything off. And that sound is horrific. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. What an amazing part of the world. So, low and slow Hawaii seems to be maybe going down well, so we'll definitely have that as a priority, I think. Just need to make sure that the weather's okay, that's the only thing. So I'm just seeing if... am I touching that? No, that's okay. So, yeah, people, ask me your helicopter questions, your helicopter concerns, things that are broken, things that are working well. Well, the sound fix to headphones is a no-go, always flying. Correct. Correct. Thanks for helping me out, by the way, with that, but no, that did not work. So headphone simulation did not work, so that comes back off. It seemed to help initially. Ugh.
It may be just coincidence, but you commented on that sound a few times when the chime from Discord, when somebody goes off the chat in Discord. I wonder if that's bleeding through in some weird way.
Well, that sound's not being generated at my end. That's someone else coming through their microphone or speaker, I guess. So I've got Discord muted. Always flying, you've got the same thing, yeah. Very frustrating. Hello, Matt, hope you're well. Yes, in for the stream, happy flying. Yeah, well, Area 51, we've just about finished up. Our Puerto Rico friend. I was thinking we should do some more Caribbean flying sometime too. There's lots of points of interest and stuff down there. So we might do that after the solstice, I think. So this northern flying is fun at the moment because we get the benefit of the light. We can all fly at the same time of day. When we're in Central Europe, we've got to fake it a bit more. Turn the clock back at the time that we fly. Yes, should come to the Caribbean. Yeah, Area 51. We will. We will. There's lots of good stuff. We could do a bit of island hopping. That could be fun with the Dauphin, mightn't it, when that comes out? Always flying. It's loud as well. The faulty sound comes through louder than anything else. It comes through 4 times louder than my own helicopter, and none of the other sliders fix it. I think it's something actually getting triggered incorrectly in the model that you're flying.
I wonder if we could use the developer tools and kind of debug what sounds are active.
Yeah, I tried to play around with this a little bit before, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I see they've added an audio limiter at some point. That was how I could tell that it was coming from my own aircraft, even though I know that it's not, really. Debug, is it? Sounds. There's a sound limiter. And so there's this thing here that you can see now. So, player aircraft. So apparently, my player aircraft, or is that any player, is coming in at like minus 18 dB or minus 17 dB right now. AI aircraft, pretty much nothing. So it's not really helpful. It doesn't mean just my player, it means any player, I think. So I come back into the cockpit like this, and I'm getting that faulty sound that I don't want. Persistent audio object limit bug. Right.
Okay, I just posted some shots into the screenshot.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of them and give Whisper a run for his money.
Oh, Whisper, you got some photographer challenge, laying down a challenge on you. Friendly competition in the screenshots channel. See who can get the most likes. That's pretty much what Facebook turned into before I quit it.
There's some good ones.
Oh, there are some good ones.
You do
There's
want to
some
turn
absolute
off
beauties.
the overlays when you grab the real scenic ones, though.
Yes, absolutely. You got to get those name tags off. It's like this shot's too good for name tags. Yeah, I'm looking at there's some beauties in there today. People, well done. Well done.
And for the Discord overlay, you should turn off anyone who's not speaking at the moment. That way the list is normally empty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. So you don't get that. My screenshot doesn't include it. Oh, maybe it's because I just paste from outside it. Oh, Martin, there's a question. If you could only pick 2 Clifford design scenery for helicopters, which top 2 would you pick? Oh, blimey. That is very difficult to answer. Because Clifford's ones tend to be a smaller location, right? So if you lived in Hawaii or you loved Hawaii, you would choose the Hawaiian waterfalls. If you...
Although Bora Bora 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. Bora Bora is lovely.
Philippines.
I haven't tried his Philippines ones yet, which is unfair because he is Filipino, so that's where he does all his amazing developing from. I think it just depends which areas you want to fly in, Martin, because, I mean, they all offer something. I mean, the Iceland one last week I thought was spectacular, right? And he only did the waterfalls. But the native scenery was just so far in advance of what I expected that it was just made it an even better experience. Ooh, how about, we won't do it next week, how about a return to Iceland, but we'll do the western part? Because I think there's another waterfall over there, and more amazing Iceland scenery that we didn't do last time, maybe in and out of Reykjavik or something. So that's a possibility. Return to Iceland when it's still summer.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It's been an awesome morning. Have a great day.
You're awesome. Thanks, Marv. Catch you next time. God, if I imagine that sun actually almost is setting. Yeah, so what else? Yeah, oh, someone's got a eVTOL out. That's a decent challenge. Is that Murray or Nick Lock, N1 Clock? Oh, that sound still there. It's killing me. It's killing me. Wow, those great butcherbirds are ferocious at the moment. hauling outside with some aggression. Martin Daly, has he got a scenery that has lots of helipads? How about one of his larger ones, and it doesn't have a lot of helipads, but it's got some good helipads, is the Kinsarvik Norway one that I did a live stream on a year ago, a solo one, and some of the challenges there are amazing. So yeah, thanks for reminding me about that. So just have a look at that one and see if you like the look of Kinsarvik, Martin, because it's got lots of helipads. I mean, for instance, his Iceland one, I don't think had any helipads because it was around existing. He just did the waterfalls. I think maybe some of his tropical kind of resort kind of places, he's maybe added some extra helipads in, maybe the Philippines ones. Bora Bora's, he's put in a couple, I think. He put in a couple of stock ships as well, which have got helipads on them. So, yeah, you can have a bit of fun with those. Bora Bora is quite contained, right? It's not a huge area to fly in. But it's a fun area to fly in. Ritzkio, Mexico City, there's so many helipads for hopping. Sure there is. Yeah, Martin was just asking about the Clifford sceneries though. Space Cadet, your opinion on the 206. I got it this morning, but I was all over the sky, so I switched helis at the beginning of the flight. Yeah, I found it a bit weird flying it today, to be honest. I found it pretty smooth yesterday, but wasn't going too great today. Oh, there's the Joby going. The Joby doesn't animate the rotors. How interesting. In multiplayer. Didn't expect that. Good night, JB Vox. Always good to have you along. Big Al, yeah, my default Bell 407 with the Echo 19 sound pack's having the same issue as you. How annoying. Well, look, as I said, it's reassuring on some level that it's not just me, although, you know, we don't love it and we don't want anyone to have it, but at least it's not just me. It started with the 500 when I was getting that vacuum cleaner sound inside it. That feels like maybe one of our New Zealand flights where I first noticed it. Tony Brown, thanks a lot. Thank you, Tony. You did manage to rejoin and fly along. That's good. It had a crash to desktop right at the end when we lined up at ENSH. Hele. That's a pity. That is frustrating when it happens right at the very end, isn't it? High-speed pass there with the Joby. Woohoo! It is quite fun to fly, the Joby. It's quite automated. Martin, thank you. Just bought my first ever flight stick. It's the Velocity 1. I'm new to the sim. Okay. Well, Martin, yeah, I think the Velocity 1's a good way to go. If you want it for helicopters, does the Velocity 1, can you adjust the springs? Because you want them as light as possible. You want that tension as light as possible for helicopters?
You can't, but there's a mod. If you basically open it up and cut the spring in half, it kind of works for a helicopter.
Right. So if you permanently wreck the springs inside your Velocity 1, yeah, you can make it a bit more like a helicopter.
That's the way to do it. Someone did a YouTube video of it, and it's yeah, it works.
Right. Does it have any return to center force at all with the rubber boot or something? Or
yeah, you leave half the spring in there, just enough to bring it back to center.
Half the spring.
Yeah. It is so stiff with it. If you don't do that, it really is.
Yeah. Yeah, so if anyone listening and you're considering a new stick for helicopters, try and find one that is either adjustable or has a very soft return to center. My one here is obviously a bit more expensive, being the Wind Control Orion 2. God, it's quite dirty looking at this. But oh, sorry, you can't see it right now. So there it is there. But the return to center, I've removed the springs and it moves itself back to the center. You see it flops around there a little bit, but it's not too bad. You don't notice that rebound when you're actually flying. But it means you're not getting a tired arm forcing it over the whole time. So if you wreck your joystick, it works. Yeah, it sounds like it's a permanent change, Martin. So maybe not recommended if you want to save it for other types of flying as well. Matt, check out Bijan Earth FX 2024. Yes, I've been meaning to ask him about that. It's got a lot of animated waterfalls and volcanoes in 2024, sure. Yeah, like that one in Mexico. Was it you, Big Al, who mentioned it last week? I think so. So yes, I should check that out as well. And that could give some ideas for future flight locations as well. Always looking out for interesting new places to fly. I had a bit of a look at Labrador yesterday, and honestly, I just couldn't quite find enough interest there to make it really worthwhile, which is probably a bit unfair. I could probably try a bit harder and find something in Labrador to do. Also, the distances were a bit awkward. It's still on the card, so I might be able to do it another time, especially while we're in the northern summer, so we get lots of light. So that's something that we might think about. Noisy miner calling outside. So yes, it's a bit difficult to choose exactly the right stick, isn't it? That's going to serve your purpose and be flexible as well, enough to use with other aircraft. There's no reason I couldn't use my Orion 2 with other aircraft with a spring out. It's just fine. Just fine. I guess maybe some of the fighter jets you want a very tight feel on the stick. Yeah. The Orion 2, I've never put the dampers in, so it just lightly springs back to the center, and I've just left it like that forever. So it seems to work well enough for me. Well, last call for questions, people. Last call. I'll give you another minute to get your question or your comment in, and we'll just take it over to the Discord voice chat. Martin, do you recommend the Velocity One rudder pedals? I've never tried them, but I think any rudder pedals would be better than nothing. Anyone else got experience with the Velocity One rudders? Possibly not. So yes, if you've got no rudder pedals, then anything will be better than that for helicopters. And in fact, if you don't have pedals and you're trying to fly helicopters, I'd probably recommend putting the tail rotor assist on, because you won't be having fun if you don't. NZ Bank Boy, another fantastic Sunday morning group flight if you're in New Zealand or Australia. Thank you, Bank Boy. You are always welcome. Good to have you along. Did I
thanks, Matthew. I've got to go get some sleep now.
Oh, that sounds very sensible.
My only request is, can you get a microphone out the window so you can share those bird sounds with us?
I thought that's so loud that they must be coming through. I'm calling out grey butcherbirds and noisy miners, and you can't hear them.
I could just barely hear them.
I wonder if it's like a Discord noise cancellation as well.
Yeah, it seems to work too well. Take care, everyone. See you soon.
Look after yourself, Fred. Always good to see you along.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
See ya. So, was that Whisper as well trying to get in there?
Oh, I can just barely hear the birds in your background.
Yeah, it's probably going through to YouTube louder than Discord. Discord probably filters it out a bit. Yeah, Martin, you're welcome. You're welcome. And Stearman, you too. Thanks for the positivity there. Space Cadet, you've got the Velocity One rudder pedals, but you got stiffer springs for them, so you found them too loose? Yeah, okay. I'm still using the Thrustmaster TPR, which are pretty pricey ones, but they are probably maybe a bit big for helicopter, frankly. Like, especially in the Cabri, you're just doing little movements like that. Big Al, I do not have the bird add-on in MSFS, although I'm open to that. I might have to check it out, hey? I think it'd be nice to have eagles soaring around the cliff tops and ridge lines, wouldn't it? Trouble is, as an actual birder, I'd probably get annoyed at the ones that weren't correct, you know what I mean? That's a nice landing there in the Joby. And Ritzkio's got the old paraglider out. Okay, people. Well, it's been a delight having you along. I'm going to let the stream play out for a minute with me all off. So I will see the Discord chat real soon. So, people, thanks for coming along and joining the flight today. Really happy for all the positivity that we saw there in the chat. Thank you. So, I'll look forward to catching you again real soon. See ya.